Hi friends, it's Storytime Sunday, and today I wanted to tell a nice story about my husband because in my soap opera scammer videos I've been talking about my fake husband Richard, who's a really awful person, and I don't want anyone thinking that's somehow based on my husband, because it's not. Actually, that is partially based on a real person, because I actually knew a guy who told his wife that she couldn't eat after, I think it was 4 or 5 p.m. And I found out later that basically explained why he would come to every activity with her. And a friend actually saw her sneaking food when he wasn't looking, and she was not the least bit overweight. It was bizarre. Anyway, I could tell you a bunch of stories about that guy, but I'm not going to. I wanted to tell a story about the time my husband did something really thoughtful and planned in advance for Valentine's Day. He was in the military back then, and money was extremely tight for us, and because I'm the one who does the bills, he would call sometimes and ask if he could take some money out for some lunch, and I would say, yeah, okay. Sometimes the guys wanted to go eat lunch together. It turns out he wasn't actually even eating lunch, he was saving that money up. So one day when I was at my mom's house on Valentine's Day, he was at work and I spent the day making heart-shaped sugar cookies, and I made them look like candy hearts by writing custom messages on them. I'm not going to tell you what those were. And then he came to the house and he had a small bouquet of flowers for me and a small box of chocolates, and I'm a low-maintenance girl, so that was totally fine with me. And when we got back to our apartment, there was a huge bouquet of flowers and a double-decker box of chocolates. And my first reaction was panic because I thought maybe he got a credit card. And I thought, we can't handle that at all. That's how tight things were. He finally explained that he'd been saving up that money for a period of weeks. And that's something that's always touched me, and it's something every marriage could use. And not only does my husband let me eat after 4 p.m., let me eat. If he says, hey, do you want some ice cream? If I say 1 scoop, he brings me 3 or 4 scoops. So I've had friends whose husbands tried to dictate how much they ate, and he's the opposite of that, and that's just one of the things that I love about him. And I hope our boys will grow up to be thoughtful. Well, our girls too. I hope our kids will all be thoughtful with their spouses, because marriage is hard work, and we're coming up on 20 years. What are some things you do to make your marriage stronger?